Bonjour, this is Jasmine. Thank you so much for stopping to smell the roses on Rue Madame. For those of you who are new here, I am a writer, a storyteller, and a community builder. I write about culture, politics, parenthood, and my life here in France. Lately, I've been talking a lot about culture and politics, so I decided to talk more about my life here in France. I did a Facebook Live telling you guys that I was in Chartres, which is about an hour and a half away from Paris. And it was our first real day trip anywhere since the pandemic, confinement, quarantine episode. So we decided to go not too far, but far enough where we felt like it was a new scenery. It was my husband and I and our daughter. Our son spent the weekend over his grandparents' house, so it was like a load off, and it was more of, breathing and less stress, one less mouth to feed, one less crying child. So Chartres is, I don't like the name, Chartres. Chartres. It requires a lot of this muscle. Anyways, so we went to Chartres, which is, like I said, an hour and a half away. And what the city is known for is their big cathedral. It's a huge cathedral built in, 17th, 18th, I don't know what century. And it was beautiful. It didn't take long at all to get there. It was just a really cute town, a small city. The historic district was walkable, so we just walked around, saw the big cathedral, went in, and I did a little history on the Chartres Cathedral, and apparently it's been torn down, built up. There's been fires or wars or occupation in the city, so there's been a lot of rebuilding. So the building or the cathedral that stands today was saved apparently or spared in the Second World War by like an American troops that came and was told to destroy the cathedral. I know, right? It's just like a little history, and you can find some Americans, somewhere in the past, whether it's in Europe or somewhere else. Anyway, so this one colonel was like, no, I'll challenge the order to destroy the cathedral, and I'll go in to see if the Germans have occupied the place or they're using it for war strategy, something. So the colonel went in and saw that it was empty and it didn't need to be destroyed. And, it's huge, a humongous cathedral, beautiful. Oh my God, like I was asking John Paul, like, it must have taken like 100 years to build this. Like, but apparently it took like, I don't know, 30, I think, 30 years or something like that, 50, I don't know. But it was really, really beautiful. We went in, it wasn't, a lot of people, thank God. And we walked around, it was dark. I mean, if you've been to any cathedral in Europe, especially in France, you've been to all the cathedrals. I've been to the Sacré-Cœur, the Notre Dame. There's a big cathedral in Orléans, which is in the center of France. Been there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The architecture is not identical, but the inside seems like they had the same blueprint, which is big and beautiful, illustrious building. I've been to a really famous one in Strasbourg, I think, if I'm getting that right. I visited Strasbourg, and there was a big cathedral, red, big, monstrous thing. But back to Chartres. Chartres, it was just really, really nice. And then after that, we dined and took in the sights. And like, France is, I would say it's open, at 100% open. Like, our son went back to school this week, so Monday, which is so weird because like, he's only going to be going there for 2 weeks. They opened the school 2 more weeks before summer break. It was like, you could have just kept them out. Anyways, and he doesn't go to school on Wednesdays because kids don't go to school. Small children don't go to school on Wednesdays, so that's their free day. So technically, he's only going to be going to school 4 days for 8 days in total. It's like, really? That's a waste of getting up early in the morning. Anyways, I know, it's a pet peeve. And our son was ready to go. He was asking for his friends, but he also asked to go to the United States to see Nana and to see his auntie and blah blah blah. So his mood changes a lot. So I don't think he was that enthused to go back to school, especially not for 2 weeks. Anyway, so Chartres was beautiful. There's like a river or small like a creek going through the town, which is really nice. So we sat and like chatted and just tried to relax them as much as possible, because these last couple weeks, months has been really, I don't know, mundane and very like routine. So that was nice. And we went back home, and on my way there, I was getting ready for my Juneteenth family chat, I guess you could call it. Like, I organized a chat with my family for Juneteenth, and also for Father's Day. Juneteenth is obviously June 19th. Father's Day was on the 21st, and our chat was on the 20th. So I squeezed it in so we could like do both and kill two birds with one stone. Why did I schedule that? If you are a patron, you've read my Father's Day essay, and it talks about my relationship with my father and what's that's been like, and the recent episode with him. So I thought it was a really good moment to have everybody get together on one call. This never happens. The last time my brothers, my sister, and my parents was all in one place was in 2016. And that was when I was introducing my husband to the family. So that was a while ago. And the birth of our son and stuff like that. So that was a while ago. Um, so I'm like, okay, we'll all get on this. It was just kind of like it wasn't a fluke because, like I said in past videos, Juneteenth was like on my timeline and people were really like psyched about it. And Father's Day, the same thing. So I'm like, I want to like make an effort and, do something different and blah, blah, blah. So I am calling people, like reminding them, we have a call in 30 minutes, in 20 minutes, in 10 minutes, blah, blah, blah. And I know my family. So I shouldn't be surprised when they're like, oh, okay, whatever. They won't like that. Kind of, sort of, but they were enthused about it. They were, busy. People have lives. I was coming back from my day trip, so I wasn't, at home just waiting for this call. So I'm in the car, waiting and trying to get everybody, prep for this call. So when I finally arrived to home, I got maybe 2 people was ready when, it was time to talk. And I'm going to fast forward 30, 45 minutes and everybody eventually was on the call. And actually that is successful for my family. To have the 7 of us, 3 brothers, 1 sister, and my parents was a success. So I should applaud them and applaud myself for that. That is an A for effort, that all of us arrived and we saw each other living and breathing and alive. That was perfect. But when it was time to like discuss, Hey, if you want to see the full video, head over to patreon.com, make a pledge, and get full access. Hurry, I'll see you over there.